Okay, well, sorry about that, folks. Had to restart the stream because apparently we didn't have any game sound. Hopefully that is resolved now. Hopefully a moderator or a viewer will let me know if we have game sound.
Air and track temperatures are rising. Air temperature is now 26. The track temperature is now 37 Celsius.
Why is my steering not complying here?
Nick Martinez says, "Take."
What is going on here? No, actually my wheel's not working.
SugarcaneDefender YT says, "Now everything are working."
Why is it not working? Okay, that's a little bit better.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
SugarcaneDefender YT says, "Your cam is off, just a warning."
I just turn it back on. Okay.
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
Okay, let's try to get used to this stupid thing.
Pit exit looks clear. Green flag, Sector 2. Yellow flag.
Shutter Gamer YT says, you're using steering feedbacks?
Yep. You don't have much of a choice. Even when you do turn everything off, it still has some. I actually had to bring it down because it was too strong for me.
You're quickest overall.
Shutter Gamer YT says, yeah, it is.
The leader has just done a 1:56, 1:54.
See, I would never spin out like this, though.
Green flag, Sector 1.
I like feeling the rumble pads there. I really like feeling those. That's the only immersion I want, really. But I also feel the ABS in the steering wheel, and that I don't like. I don't know how to remove the ABS out of the steering wheel.
Time 2:12.28.
Okay, let's see if I can't get close to my regular times with a regular wheel.
Shutter Gamer YT says, you will figure out soon.
No,
Watch the track limits. Blue flag.
it's not like you have effects and you can take them off or on. You know, you have like force dampener, force inertia. You know, I haven't even been able to find the logs.
Gamer YT says. It's not removable, you mean?
Well, there's no categories for every single type of feedback. You know, it's not written road inertia, it's not written road detail, it's not written road texture, it's not like wind texture, it's not like counter steering, spring return to the center stuff. It's not like there's a category for ABS and I could turn it on or off, and road textures on and off, and engine vibration on and off. Like, I'll come in after this lap here because I'm not doing great times. My laps are really sucky, actually. My tires are starting to stick better now, so maybe...
Gamer YT says. Does that mean this issue from the game settings?
Well, you'll see what I mean once I get back to the pits here.
Okay, pit stop requested. Pit crew is ready. Oxen, 3, 2, 1. Ox now.
Okay, so in the game, settings, controls, force feedback, you basically have on and off, right? And feedback strength, 50%. And the collisions are 50%. I put them at 50% because I don't necessarily want to feel that. Okay, so now if I go to the pit house, okay, feedback intensity, pretty much. Steering angle, I haven't figured this out yet. Soft limit, softness, I have no idea what that does. Maximum output torque limit, whatever. Steering wheel inertia, I have no idea what that does. Maximum wheel speed, I have no idea what that does. Then you have force feedback, interpolation, natural damping, natural friction, natural inertia, wheel spring strength, direct input effect tuning, game damping, game inertia, game friction, speed dependent dampening, start point speed dependency, temperature control strategy. So where are the speed bumps? Where is the ABS?
Gamer YT says. Oh, steering angle is that limit your spinning you wheel.
No kidding.
Gamer YT says. I think.
That's not the issue. Where's the speed bumps? Where's the Where's the ABS? Where's the collision stuff? You know what I mean? It's... What am I doing? You know, how do I remove the ABS? Because every time I brake, the steering shakes, you know? And I don't want that. Usually ABS is in the brake pedal that you feel it, not in the steering wheel. It's like they're...
YT says. Yet I get what you mean.
They're trying to give you all the information through the steering wheel, but in real life, that's not how it works.
Blue flag. Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Better Gamer YT says. It should be able you to even turn that off.
Well, that's not how it works. So... Let's see if I can change the accelerator here a little bit. There we go.
Sector 1 is clear.
So you see there's no category per effect that the game has. So you don't have it in the game and you don't have it in the wheel software. And no wheel software will have it like that. So I'm going to have to Google how do I remove ABS from the steering wheel. And they'll say, well, you do a little bit of this, you do a little bit of that. But as you see in all my settings, I have everything at 0. And I'm still getting ABS and everything else. I really like feeling those rumble pads. But I don't like feeling the ABS in the steering wheel. It doesn't feel natural.
Here, team.
Lap 156.71. That time was a 156.71.
Ah.
Yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 1.
I like feeling the road textures and everything else. It's just the bloody ABS that's getting on my nerves.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted. Yellow flag in Sector 3. You had a lot of aero damage there, champ. The bodywork looks pretty fucked. Green flag, Sector 3.
Shutter Gamer YT says, is Orby also have Moza?
I don't know. I don't know what people have. Other than, I don't know if you saw the pictures that Big Sky has.
Acknowledged. Hit stop requested.
In Discord?
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Let me play with some other settings here. I really hate that ABS stuff going on.
Shutter Gamer YT says, I saw it and it was mind-blowing.
Yeah, but he also made a wooden one. Did you see the wooden one that he did? When he first started? You should write comments in the stuff. In Discord.
All clear, push now.
You don't write enough comments, Sir Gamer. You need to write more comments. Let's see here. I still have the ABS, but it's not as bad. Okay.
Shutter Gamer YT says, yes.
Oh, the wooden stuff that his wooden cockpit was really, really nice. I'm not gonna do something like that because obviously I'm at my desk here. Ah, man, this ABS is driving me nuts. There's gotta be a way to remove the ABS from this stuff. ABS, you should feel it in the pedals, not the steering wheel. It completely breaks my immersion. You get a wheel to get the immersion and it breaks it more than anything. I like the G-forces here. I like the road texture.
Shutter Gamer YT says, your build also very good.
Oh yeah, my
Shutter
build
Gamer
is
YT
rock
says,
solid.
And yeah, you both got different type of cockpits.
Well, me, I got a desk, a working desk. But see, my wheel does not shake, does not move, does not anything. And would you guess it that it's on a sliding drawer, you know, for my keyboard tray? But I built it really tight. It ain't moving. It ain't moving from there. And strangely enough, when everything's at max, the whole rig shakes and you can feel it in the seat. I'm just not strong enough in my hand to hold the steering wheel. And this is the smallest one that you can get. I'm so happy I didn't go bigger.
Time
That was a
158.57.
158.57.
And it's still very cold. Okay, I still can't do better than 7. Okay. I'm a second and a half
Gamer
slower.
YT says, I don't know, I like a wheel a little bit bigger than yours.
Agreed. This is the same size as my other wheel. The red one. This is the same size as the red one I used to have. But I'm gonna make my own wheel because, as you can see here, this car does not have a round steering wheel.
Watch the track limits. Peace, champ.
Gamer YTE says, but there is something I'm worried about. If the bigger wheels makes your handling worse, or it depends on you.
If the what?
Time 1:56.73.
I didn't catch that last part that you said there.
Track limits. No invalidate this lap.
Oh.
Yellow flag, sector 1. Green flag, sector 1.
If a bigger wheel's something I didn't understand. I'm trying to concentrate on doing a good lap time here. So say it again. But this is more comfortable than the red one I had, though. So you're not going to repeat what you said. You're going to force me to read the chat. Alright. We read the chat then. But there is something about the bigger wheels make your handling worse.
Gamer YT says, I said if I racing with a bigger wheel, is my handling being worse than usual, or it depends on me.
It's going to be the same thing, just... How can I say? There's one big major difference. Is that the bigger the wheel, the less power that you're going to have in the force feedback. The smaller the wheel, the more power you're going to have in the force feedback. So normally if you go with a bigger wheel,
12.98.
you go with a bigger motor. But my motor is currently at half strength or a quarter strength. Ooh, boom. Okay.
Yellow flag in Sector 1. Okay, champ. You've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
But also the wheel that I'll be
Green flag, Sector
making
1.
will be made out of plastic. So the weight of the wheel also makes a big difference. That's why normally a bigger wheel will be heavier, therefore you'll have less feedback.
I'm just typing with one
The leader
hand,
has
that's
just
why
done
I'm a little bit slow.
156.44.
So the bigger the wheel, the heavier the wheel, the more power you're going to need from the motor. But if you make the bigger wheel lighter, then you'll have the same amount of detail. I don't know if that makes any sense. So because my wheel is going to be like the one that I have in game there, and I won't have the top and the bottom, it's going to be lighter, so I can actually go wider on it and have the same amount of detail, since I won't have this part on top and the part on the bottom. And it'll be made out of plastic because I'll be 3D printing it.
SugarcaneDefender YT says.
That time was a 2:11.83.
Well, the motor is designed to move a certain amount of weight. So the bigger the wheel, the more weight, the less detail you have. But
SugarcaneDefender YT says. Heavier motor and more power, also forcing to have better power supply on your PC, right?
No. The wheel comes with its own power supply. It does not take the power from the USB, it takes the power from the wall outlet.
Okay, champ. You've used half
So
your fuel.
actually this wheelbase takes about as much power as a laptop, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like the same kind of power supply.
SugarcaneDefender YT says. Good to know, thanks for telling me that.
I mean, I'm currently wondering why people would want more power, bigger motors.
That time was
That
a
was a
158.85.
But I still have to figure out the settings and everything else, so. Because maybe there's something I need to do that I'm not doing. Even though the steering wheel is not moving, I'm still feeling everything in it.
Sector 2 is clear.
Except when I'm losing my rear. See, I'd rather know when the traction control is giving out rather than the ABS shaking the wheel. Like, it constantly vibes and shakes and forces one way or another, and you feel everything. That's the problem, though. I'm feeling too much. I really hate the ABS on this thing. Every time I brake, I feel the ABS. Maybe I just need to turn it off.
Time 2:12.48.
Maybe I just need to get myself into a race here. Or maybe I need to play with other settings. Or maybe I have another idea here. Okay, let's try that. I'm probably not gonna like this, but let's try it.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Oh no, I still feel it like crazy.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Ooh, I'm not braking enough. Okay, that's not good. Okay, well that wasn't good. Yeah, I need to kind of fix the rotation though. This is bothering me.
Blue flag. You got a little bit of bodywork damage there.
I'm not turning enough.
Okay, champ, we need to watch the track limits.
Ooh, okay.
Gamer
This I
YT
like.
says, change the spinning limit to 360, maybe it helps a bit.
Okay, now I lost all my feedback. I got no force feedback. Oh boy.
Sector 2
Okay.
is yellow.
This is gonna be crazy.
Green flag sector 6.
El Dominici says, you feeling now?
This is too much for me. I've only got one hand really that can hold on to the wheel. I got about 10% power in this hand,
El
so
Dominici says, "What's good, man? How's the wheel?"
there's some good and some bad. I don't know how to eliminate the ABS feeling out of it.
You've gone outside of track limits, sir.
ABS goes through the pedals, it doesn't go through the steering wheel. Well, it kind of does if your ABS isn't calibrated and, well, actually if your brakes are not well maintained. But it shouldn't be pulling on the steering wheel like
Champ, 15
crazy
minutes
when you're
left. That's 15
braking.
minutes.
Ooh, I really like those rumble pads. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
El Dominici says, "Lower the ABS."
How do I lower the ABS? You mean in the game?
El Dominici says,
Yes.
"Is that a Moza R5?"
Yes, it's the Moza, so... Are you talking about turning it down in the game? Because in the pit house, there is no setting for ABS or road textures or
2.06.
the speed bumps or whatnot. The rumble pads. I mean, I just brake and the ABS comes on right away and shakes it like
El
crazy.
Dominici says, "On your MFD screen."
Oh, okay.
They'll invalidate this lap. Track limits.
Let me see if I can't do that then.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
Okay. Where's the ABS? Whoops. ABS, okay. There we go. Let's see if that'll help anything. So basically, I can't remove it from the pit house. I
Green
have
flag,
to
Sector
remove
1.
ABS from the game. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need some ABS.
El Dominici says, "Yes, in the game itself."
Well, that's kind of a bummer. Not being able to remove it from the wheel software side of things. Okay, so it's just gonna get used to start braking without ABS. ABS, you're supposed to feel it in the brakes, not so much in the steering wheel that it
That time
shakes
was
like crazy.
1.44.
El Dominici says. Try ABS at 2.
Man, it rumbles like crazy.
Mind these track limits. He's the champ. Minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
El Dominici says. Also tune your brake bias and cheesy.
I can feel it in my seat. It's crazy. See oh man, that ABS is so annoying. I just completely want it removed from the wheel.
El Dominici
Lap
says. You're doing good, by the way.
159.97.
No, I just don't want to feel it at all in the wheel.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
See, I just don't want to feel the ABS so I don't brake. I hate feeling the ABS in the wheel.
Okay, champ. There's a car leaving the pits. Heads up. This lap won't count. You cut the tracks up.
Yeah, I can't hold the wheel with my right
Bodywork's
hand.
in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
I can't hold the wheel with my right hand. Man, there's gotta be a setting for ABS vibrations.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Blue flag.
El Dominici says. Did you change your tires?
I have no idea if I changed my tires. I've been going for an hour, probably on the same tires. Then again, sometimes it gives me fresh tires if I just reset to the... I didn't do a proper pit stop, I just went back to the garage, so I'm guessing they give me... I need to put my button box
Yellow
closer.
flag. You had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come get it fixed. Yellow flag. Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
5 minutes left. So no, these tires are not new, but they're not bad
El
either.
Dominici says. And your ABS is back to 9.
Really? Why does it reset to 9 then?
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Sector 1 is clear. Green flag. Sector 2. Blue flag.
El Dominici says. Your tires are worn.
I still feel it. I'm not feeling the ABS as bad, but I can still feel it. I wish there was a setting to just remove the ABS from the steering wheel. I guess feeling it a little bit ain't that bad. Yeah, this is not as bad as it was. But man, it could definitely go down a lot more than that.
El Dominici says. When you go to the garage, click on car setup and change the
Change the tires. I'm just doing practice laps because I'm not paying attention to the car. I'm trying to set up the wheel so that I don't have the ABS bothering me. It breaks the immersion so bad when the ABS shakes the wheel more than the rumble pads. I've driven in the winter, and if I'm going downhill and lock up the brakes, I feel it in the pedal. I don't feel my steering wheel going like this. Matter of fact, I don't feel it at all in the steering wheel.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
El Dominici says. Do you have a load cell pedal?
Nope. I do not.
Okay, champ, we need to watch the track limits.
Lap time was a 1:57.56.
That's the end of the session. Hey.
I really like the road textures and the rumble pads and some of the G-forces, but that ABS is driving me nuts.
Time 1:57.23.
And there's no way that I found to remove it. It's like I have it at 200%, but maybe I could bring it down to
El Dominici
100%.
says, that was a good lap. RO, your braking is on point.
Yeah, that ABS is just... I just don't want to touch the brakes because I don't want to feel the ABS in the steering wheel. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's try to qualify here. Maybe I'll get used to this thing.
The track time's increasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
I get it that they want to give as much feedback, force
Your exit's clear.
feedback
Don't
to
cross
the
the white line.
drivers
Okay,
as
champ, you've got
possible,
8
but
minutes to set a lap.
I don't need it. I don't want it.
18th. The leader has just done a 1:56.01. Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
That time was a
You've just done a
1:57.41.
1:57.51. The leader has just done a 1:55.88.
That time was a 1:57.26.
So actually, a DD wheel is making me slower than my old wheel. So, food for thought. A more expensive wheel does not make you a faster driver. It just serves to immerse you in the game.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
El Dominici says. You just have to get up to speed with the new equipment.
Yeah, well, from 1st to 12th, I would say that I'm gonna need a lot of getting used to. The main thing is that ABS that's driving
Leader has
me
just done
nuts.
155.81.
I wish there was an option to turn it on and off on the force feedback.
Time 1:56.85.
Oh!
Sector 2 is yellow.
Okay, let's try something stupid then.
That's the end of the session.
Oh,
B12.
I didn't even have time to try it. Darn it. I wanted to try without the force feedback. Okay. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, this is gonna be a big
Teams and
fight.
drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap has started.
El Dominici says. Good luck.
Thank you, I'm gonna need it. Starting from 14th.
Green flag, green flag.
It's gonna be chaos at the first corner. I just feel it.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Shutter Gamer YT says. How many good lick attempts left, by the way?
Shit, champ, joking start. Come on, get it together.
Shutter Gamer YT says. Let.
You had a bit of bodywork damage there. Yellow flag. Green flag, sector 2. Watch the track limits, we'll get a penalty if we don't.
How many good licks. Left by the way. What? What are you saying there? How many good licks do I have remaining?
Formation lap has started.
Shutter Gamer YT says, I fixed the word, it's luck not lick. Shutter Gamer YT says,
Green
I
flag,
see how
green
many
flag.
red hat seconds left.
Come on, champ. Just settle down. Find your rhythm.
Just settle down, find my rhythm.
Okay, I'll tell you the gaps.
Lap 2:06.70.
Shutter Gamer YT says, I was used to like having a manual gear with the wheel, but I think shifters are easier to change the gears.
Well, it depends what kind of car you want to drive. You don't see a stick shifter in any Formula 1 or GT cars. Even rally cars use sequential shifters, so I guess if you're playing Gran Turismo with real road cars, maybe. But now even in road cars, you're getting more and more paddle shifters, so... And I just don't have the place in my office for it, so... I mean, if I wanted to go down the nostalgia route...
The leader has just done 156.75.
You know, when I go back to Project Cars and I play
Time
road
1,
cars...
8.20.
158.20. Brilliant. Nice one. Left. That's 15 minutes. The guy ahead's last lap time is new now. 156.88. Okay, champ. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 5. Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
I really hate that first corner.
Time
We're current setting pace. That lap was 156.8. The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
time was a 1:56.77.
Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. How are you? Okay, champ. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're at the halfway point.
Oh,
Good pass. Well done.
that was not a good pass.
That time was a 1:56.47.
Oh, no,
Sector 2 is yellow.
no.
Green flag, Sector 2. You had a lot of aero damage there, champ. The bodywork looks pretty fucked.
Dog nabbit. That was so bad.
You've used half your fuel.
Yeah, I had too much fuel for this race.
Time 2:10.09.
Reset. Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
No, not again. Oh, okay. I
Incident in
quit.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Okay, I need to go and check up on my cat
There's the
and
checkered
take a
flag.
little
Shit day. Champ, let's just pack up and go home.
smoke screen here, and I'll be right back. Dang. I'm gonna reheat my cup of coffee here. I'm liking like 75% of the direct wheel. The only thing I really don't like is feeling the ABS. Okay, let's try it on my favorite track. So far, how
Better
much do you
Gamer
rate it
YT says.
from 1 to 10?
So far, how much do you rate from 1 to 10?
Well, that's what I was saying. I would say it's a 7 out of 10. Because feeling that ABS through the wheel as much as it is, and me not knowing how to remove that, is preventing me from having so much fun with this.
Susie Plays says. Lower sensitivity in pedal control panel to feel less ABS.
Hey, 60 plays. Oh, so you can't do it from the pit house? I have to do it within the game to lower the sensitivity? How much fuel have I got here? Okay, that seems good. No, I don't want to exit. I just want to go back to... I guess you're talking about calibration here, sensitivity.
He plays. Says.
Hiya. So where do you see the sensitivity? Oh, in the pedal control panel of the pit house? Okay, pedals.
Susie plays.
The track temperature is
Says.
increasing. It's now
Yes, in the
37
wheel software.
Celsius.
So are you just talking about like reversing the curve so that I don't feel it so much? I tried that, but then I'm not braking enough because I'm trying to avoid the ABS stuff. Yeah, it's already calibrated. I don't need to. Oh, start calibration. Okay. End calibration. There we go. Calibration complete. I don't care. Yeah, that's not going to remove it from the steering wheel, though.
Air temp's falling. It's now 19
Like, there should be an
Celsius.
option to turn it on and off, because ABS, you feel it more through the
Susie plays.
pedals than...
Says. Susie plays. Says. Not curve.
Well, I'm not seeing where in the pedals I can change the sensitivity. I can change the curves, but I don't see where there's an option for sensitivity. Oh, well, here I can change it, though.
Says. You're right.
I can change it here, though.
Susie plays. Says. In new software that came with wheel.
Yeah, no, in the software with the
Susie
wheel, I
plays.
can't.
Says. Hashtag your.
No, Monza Pit House doesn't have any pedal sensitivity in the software. So the only one I could do is this one here. So, set minimum, set maximum, that's it. I need to go and get my cup of coffee.
Susie plays. Says. Okay.
Like, I know they want to give immersion and they want people to feel it. But it's not natural feeling it the way that it is in the steering wheel. They have it up like to 200%. And the minimum is like 150%. Whereas normally you feel it like, you know, anywhere between 10 and 15 and not even 20% in the steering wheel. You feel it in the brake pedal, but you don't feel it that much in the steering wheel. Okay, let's go and see what happens here. Fortunately, I still have a smoke screen on, so I'm just trying to enjoy my cup of coffee and a short break here, because I've been fooling around with the settings for over an hour.
Exit looks clear.
Cincy Place says, be sure to install / download Moza Pithu's software later. It's
Leader
your
has
real
just done a 149.65.
Yeah, I have the pit house, but I can just change the curve. There's no sensitivity on it that I can find. But actually, that in-game sensitivity might have done it.
Cincy Place says, smooths out harsh vibrations and reduces oscillations. Cincy Place says,
Yellow flag.
Oh shit, too many cars coming? Come on, cars. Everybody came out after me?
Green flag, sector 3. Blue flag. Okay, champ, you've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
Yeah, I can barely feel it now. Or maybe it's just positive thinking of my part. Let me see here. Oh, I'm still feeling it. I don't think it's as much as it used to be, though. I think it feels a little bit more natural here. Like, you should be feeling it, but not as much as I was feeling it. Yeah, okay, this is... I think this is better.
Lucy plays. Says. Oh great.
It's like the engine is like at 0% and the ABS was like at 200, 300%. It made no sense. Yeah, okay, this is much more natural. Yeah, because it was breaking the immersion. Okay, well, now I give it a 9 out of 10 score.
That time was a 1:54.73.
And the only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10 is because, well, it's my only and first wheel, so maybe if I felt something better, I would be able to give it a 10 out of 10.
Shutter Gamer YT says. LOL. Susie plays. Says. Nice.
No, because actually, you know, I was very generous at a 7 out of 10 because I hated it so much. I'm like, okay, I'm going to send this back to the store and say it's defective and just go back to a regular wheel.
Susie plays. Says. I understand.
Well, I also understand that, you know, they kind of want people to feel everything. But it's like they're thinking that everybody's a kid and they haven't driven a real car. Like, the amount of shaking is the amount of shaking you get from the brake pedal when the ABS kicks in, not the steering wheel. You know, I hated it so much I didn't even want to brake in the game anymore. And that's not going to be good for getting yourself through a corner.
Time 1:53.50.
Okay, this is a lot more
Shutter
fun.
Gamer YT says. If you enjoyed the live stream, hit like the like button and subscribe to get notified for every live streams.
Actually, this is still a little bit too much force feedback for me, but it's actually more than my truck, so, or my car. This is actually more like my motorcycle. And I had an electronic dampener on my motorcycle.
Shutter Gamer YT says. One day maybe it'll break my device because of that glitching words when I'm typing Jeeps.
Lap 1:52.48.
I'm thinking probably around 50% would be the sweet spot for me. Yeah, like everything else, you really have to dial it in to get it to your liking. I kind of understand now why people spend like 15,000 bucks on a simulator. Then they put it for sale on Facebook and they say, well, used only 2 or 3 times. Like they bought us a computer and a racing simulator thinking that everything will be plug and play and perfect and like a real car, and they're like, no, this is crap. I'm getting rid of this. I'm just going to buy myself a better car.
Time 1:52.01.
What? I'm still 16 though? I'm not faster than that? Really? Okay, well, let's go qualifying then.
That's the end of the session. 16th place.
Really? I'm just getting 16th place here? It's like I have to make the wheels shorter actually here too though. Can I do that in the software?
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We have 9 minutes to set a lap. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
Oh, this is a little too much, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's not good. Alright.
Yellow flag.
He did that on purpose.
Hit exit's clear. Green flag. Sector 1. Yellow flag in Sector 2.
Okay, well maybe I'll put it back.
The body works in pretty
Fighter
bad shape.
Gamer
We may need to
YT
fix that.
says 360 or 540 degrees for racing maybe is good enough. Lower than that you will just spinning.
No, it's actually I like it around 180, 190, maybe 200, but it feels like kind of weird because instead of having the force feedback spread out over 360, it's spread out over 180 and it's too granular. I don't know if that makes any sense.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Green flag sector set. Blue flag.
Because if you look at the steering wheel in the cockpit here, he doesn't turn, 360. It goes 90 degrees on one side and then 90 degrees on the other side, and that's it. But if I do the same thing with my wheel, it ends up being too granular.
Blue flag.
And it doesn't feel good.
Blue flag. The leader has just done a 151.13. P2 on. Blue flag. Blue flag. Thirteenth place. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. The leader has just done a 149.40. Track limits.
Time 151.63.
Oh, that was bad.
minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Yeah. How am I still faster? No, okay. Now it caught up to me.
That time was a
That lap was a
151.67.
151.67.
I'm a lot slower though with this wheel. I don't know if people have noticed that, but I'm not as fast as my old wheel. And it's not a question of habit either, because my other wheel, I used it for like 2 weeks. And the wheel before that was another 2 weeks. So we'll see how I do in 2 weeks with this one. But now it's time to order parts to make my own wheel, right? I'm gonna have so much fun making my own wheel.
That's the end of the session. Gear 13.
Well, it doesn't seem like I could do better. I don't think I'll get a half a second here. Yep, it's actually worse.
That time was a 152.32.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it back down to
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
50% though, because this is still too strong for me.
Formation lap has started.
Not used to having all these buttons actually work. I only had like 4 buttons on the Logitech, and even on the Thrustmaster only 4 of them worked. So even though I don't have any encoders or anything like that, I still have more buttons that work.
Green flag, green flag.
You'll polish out, champ. Forget about it. Should start. Come on, sort it out.
God, I love this track. I'm gonna hate it if I spin out, but I love it. Yeah, that was not an elegant pass, but still fair, I guess.
That time was a
Okay, champ, come on.
2:01.52.
Stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits. 5.
Apex and exits. Apex and exits. I really like the rumble pads. Or the rumble strips, or whatever you want to call them. That's the only reason why I got this, is to feel those. Well, feeling the road too, I mean, but...
The leader has just done a 150.45.
Lap
That last lap was a
150.95.
151.00. Hell yeah, champ. Good pass. Ice front. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. P3. We've just cut the track.
No! Okay. I'm so nervous. You can feel that bump in the road going down there that you don't usually feel.
Lap 151.10.
I often wondered, why is my car getting out of whack going down there? Now I know there's a bump there. Like, when you can't feel it, you just know that you kind of have to be careful going down there, but... No! Oh man,
Incident in Sector 6, Sector 2 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 2. You've had quite a lot of air damage. You might need to come and get it fixed. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tight. Please, champ. Start taking these track limits seriously. Watch the track limits.
See now,
please.
you see
We're
that
seeing
my car is broken, and to go in a straight line, I kind of have to go crooked.
Okay, pit stop requested.
Ah, that's so bad.
Come on, track limits. Watch your speed. Are you even trying to keep it on the track? Ox, in 3, 2, 1. Ox now.
Okay, this is fun.
Susie Plays says, left front destroyed, oh my.
Yeah, that wrecks a race. Okay, let's fool around with these settings though. Now that I've found that thing to remove the ABS, okay. Oh, I do still need to take a break after that one though. Man, oh man. Okay, well, you guys may not believe this, but my hands hurt. I don't think I'll be able to do 8-hour races. Man, boy, do I feel weak. Okay, start driving. Can I restart this race? Let's just restart it. I had a super great start in the other one, though.
Susie Plays says, totally understand.
Well, I just need a little bit of feeling. I don't need a lot of it, and I don't need to fight with the steering wheel. I'm so glad you told me where to find that stupid ABS in the steering wheel, though. Man, oh man. See, for me, sensitivity, I thought that, it's like 1-to-1 for the brake potentiometer or whatever, the magnetic, whatever you want to call it and stuff. Sometimes you have dead zones, so you don't want it to be as sensitive and flying all over the place. But this actually, should be in force feedback. Because this directly affects the ABS and the steering wheel. Well, I've been so busy ordering the wheel and receiving it, and I was so worried because I was only able to order it yesterday. And today I had a couple of things that I was not home and I had to do. And the shipping had arrived. So basically they just left the box in front of my door. Which I thought that I had to sign for it. Because when the company sent it out, it said in the shipping thing that it has to be signed for. So since I wasn't here, I thought that, well, we made an attempt delivery and we're going to come back around within the next week and try another time to deliver it. But no, they just left it in front of my door. So I'll do a shout out to Knox Gaming in Three Rivers, Quebec. Not only did they give me the best price, not only did they not charge me for shipping, not only did they not use UPS, but they sent it through Purelator and I got it within 24 hours.
Susie Plays says, oh well.
And I got it within 24 hours. So, kudos to Knox Gaming in Three Rivers, Quebec, Canada. They were like the cheapest, and I got it within 24 hours. So, kudos to them. I probably will be putting up a logo or something. Huge shout out to them. I'm very happy with them, and I'm starting to be very happy with my wheel. Okay, let's try these settings now. I still kind of feel like I need to bring this down. Whoa, no.
Susie Plays.
Formation lab has
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely would say so. But sometimes, you can order online, but I also called, spoke to the guy, and he's like, well, if you're placing your order right away, I'll ship it this afternoon. So I'm like, okay. That's very nice.
formation lap has started.
Sometimes it's good that you could call somewhere and talk to somebody. Because Amazon did not have it in stock. And they don't know when they'll be getting it again. Then I was going to order it from Amazon USA. But, you know, advertised at $2.99, which is actually $4.50 Canadian. And then they add another $250 import taxes, duty taxes.
Green flag, green flag.
And then they you know, give you $150 shipping. It was going to cost me $1,000, over $1,000. Ooh, that was a hard hit.
You got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there. Just ignore it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore it.
Nice start. Come on, champ.
I mean, whereas I got it from Nox Gaming for the lowest prices in Canada that I found for it was like $349. And with taxes, that's $500. So, half the price from ordering it from the States. And it would have been like $5 difference than ordering it from Amazon. You know, so.
CC Plays says, can't believe their tariff price.
Oh, the US tariffs are killing us.
We're seeing a little bit of air damage.
Well, I mean,
CC Plays says, Fanatec actually refunded mine. I couldn't.
Time 2:02.42.
yeah, it's getting crazy.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Ooh, he just pushed me up. He pushed me off
Yellow
the
flag
track.
in sector 1.
He pushed me off the
You've had quite a lot
track.
of aero damage. You might need to come get it fixed. Green flag, sector 1.
He pushed me off the track. The darn it. Well, hopefully I can catch up to those last cars and just have a good fight with them. I won't be battling any first positions in this race, but my car is still drivable, so let's go for it. What happens if I cut the track here? I've never done this.
Con, watch these track limits. He's champ.
Are they gonna give me a drive-through penalty? Oh, they
penalty.
did. Okay.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
Yeah, not gonna happen,
Shit result,
girl.
champ. Hard luck.
formation lap has started.
Old habits, you know, I used to do this and cut that track there back in the early 2000s. I think it was what, F1 2002 maybe, that we were playing back then on the PlayStation. I never liked Imola. I could never do that curve, and I was like, I'm just gonna drive through it. What? I'm out of line?
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, whatever. They say like 60 max, but you really can't even go 60.
You got a tiny bit of bodywork damage there. Just ignore it. Good start. Stay between the lines, please, champ. Looks like you got some minor bodywork damage.
That time was a 2:01.87.
I mean, I understand Trump wanting to make money for the US. On the other hand, Canada is like their #1 client, right? And with these tariff prices, see, I could have bought this wheel from the States. But the tariffs made it so bloody expensive that it's not even worth it. So export sales in the US are gonna go down. So it's not gonna help out the US economy, I don't think, short term. And then our Prime Minister goes and does the stupidest things and tries to piss him off even more. Our Prime Minister is trying to do everything possible to
Leader has
piss
just
him
done,
off.
150.60.
That time was a
You're losing 2 tenths in sectors 2 and 3. Sector 1
1:51.61.
is 0.5 off the pace.
he plays. Says. So I've seen. I like your piano.
I don't. I hate him. He's like the worst guy ever.
Yeah, nailed that fucker.
He's doing everything possible to make things worse. Like, if you follow his tactics, we'll end up being the 51st state of the US before we even
Okay,
know it.
champ. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
I don't know if you saw the ad like 6 months ago of the politician that was eating an apple. And the reporter was there, well, what's your stance on climate change? What's your stance on this? What's your stance on that? And he would take a bite out of his apple and, who are these experts? Who are you talking about? Show me. Show me what you mean.
Since he plays. Says. I liked him
Time,
ever
one,
since he
That's your
said he'd
fastest
shut
line.
off all
1.15.
electric going to US.
Well, actually, he did not say that. That was more the Premier of Ontario. Because our Prime Minister never said that. That was the Ontario. That's like a state governor saying something like that. Like there's 10 provinces here in Canada, or like 10 states. And instead of having a
Since he
governor, we
plays.
have a premier.
Says. Mix up.
And he actually 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago poured down some Tennessee whiskey in protest to the US tariffs, which makes absolutely no sense. He's just wasting a good bottle of liquor
pass.
for showmanship. It was stupid because we already bought some inventory. So instead of selling the inventory that we had already bought from the States,
The leader
he
has just
decides to
started.
take it all off of the
150.34.
shelves and pour it down the drain.
Lap 1.
Well, the thing is that the liquor store is run by people's taxes. So basically, people with their taxes bought that liquor that he is pouring down the drain just for showmanship.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the white lines.
That's why sometimes I hate Canadian politicians.
Keep it within the track limits.
It's like, they don't care. It's taxpayers' money. We can do whatever we want with it. We don't care that the hospitals don't have any doctors, or we don't have enough police officers or whatnot. We don't have enough jails. That's okay. We're just going to spend our money buying liquor that we're going to pour down the tube.
I see.
Well, our premier just went to the United Nations, and Trump was like, any country that recognizes Palestine as a country rewards Hamas, the terrorist group. So what does Canada do? Canada gets on the stage after Trump and says, well, we recognize Palestine as a country. And then Trump says, well, he doesn't believe in climate stuff. And then our prime minister goes after Trump and says, we're gonna be the leading superpower of green energy, you know.
Champ on. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits.
Everything
5.
that he can do to piss off Trump, our prime minister's doing it.
Cincy Place says, wow.
Unfortunately, we can't even go to elections. It's a minority government.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're at the halfway point.
And we can't go into elections because there's a third party here in Canada. And they were decimated in the last election. So now they have a leader thing going on, and that's only going to be resolved in February or March of next year. So unlike the States where you have the Democrats and the Republicans, here in Canada you have the Conservatives, the Liberals, and the party in the middle, which was the NDP. But since there's no official leader, they're not gonna topple the government and the minority government until they elect themselves a leader of their party. So we're still stuck with this leader not being able to go to elections for another 6 months.
Time
Okay, champ, you're halfway home. Your fuel is
152.31.
fine.
You know, it would be kind of like, okay, well, Biden's a crappy president, but we can't go into elections because we haven't elected a Republican leader yet. The guy could be doing the crappiest job on earth, but because the opposition isn't lined up, there's nothing we can do. What happened to the old leader? Well, he lost his election and got booted out because he was a very corrupt politician. He was in it just to get his pension and postponed and screwed every Canadian every which way he could as long as he would get to his pension date.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 20 Celsius.
So he postponed the elections for a year, and when the elections did come around, he lost his seat. And now we got a minority government, but there's not enough opposition to topple the government to go back into elections.
Time 150.20.
Ooh, I could feel that bump. Okay, this is getting interesting.
Okay, champ, we've gone out of track
He
limits.
actually
Keep it between
tried
white
to
lines.
bump me, and I felt it. So yeah, there's my Canadian perspective on current state of affairs in Canada, folks. No, you're not interested. We're here for sim racing. And my struggles with my first direct drive wheel. Which I am enjoying Ever since 60 Plays told me how to remove the ABS off of the steering wheel.
That time was a
This is excellent, champ.
150.41.
Keep it up. Hey. We just cut the track.
Yeah, I know. Came in too aggressively into the track there, into the corner. No. Darn it, we're gonna have to fight. He's gonna have him do an accident here, and another race I wipe out. Ooh. Too late. Darn it. I really need to pick my nose and I can't now. Because of the force feedback, I know my other hand won't be able to handle it. Okay, not so bad.
Lap 152.83.
No!
Yellow flag. Push. We might get third here. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Green flag, sector 6.
I want to cry. I want to cry. I think I need to work on my the curve for my throttle a little bit.
Lap
Last lap, 10th position.
2.70.
Yeah, what was I gonna say earlier? Yeah, so because of all the wheel stuff, I haven't, there's a DLC for the game, so, and I wasn't here and stuff, so I'll look into it tomorrow. Because I really would like to race on Silverstone. Like, I prefer this track to Silverstone, but I still enjoy Silverstone. I mean, I prefer Suzuka or Mugello to, or even Bruno to Silverstone, but you know, Silverstone is still up there in my 10 to 15 favorite tracks.
Position. That's it. We're done. Ah, look, champ.
Hey, it's the first race I actually finish. But I spun out again. I spun out again. Man, I've already removed a lot of the sensitivity out of that pedal. Really, I have. Man, that's about as good as it gets. But yeah, I think it's pretty well tuned in. I'm a little bit tired because I was up at like 4:30 this morning. Otherwise, I would be going all night. Hey, did I have the fastest lap? I did have the fastest lap. Okay. I just need to get used to this wheel and to the new pedals and everything else. I'm not liking my pedals. Like, I actually rather have them feel like butter because I can feather them a lot better. And this one, the brake's a lot stiffer than the gas. And I'm like, oh man, why did they do that to me? But okay, folks, hopefully you kind of enjoyed this Canadian struggling with his first DD wheel, but I think we got it to a place where I can enjoy it. I mean, even when the cars bump into you, you kind of feel it in the steering wheel and stuff. And I just wanted to feel the track. I didn't want to feel like the ABS was so overpowering everything. It's like all those vibrators, rumble strips were like at 10% and the ABS felt like at 200%. It made no sense. Especially if you're braking in the corner, you're not even feeling the corner, you're just feeling what your brakes are doing. But yeah, it's tuned in now. I just have to find a way where I can lock the steering wheel at 180% and not feel so grainy. But even as it is now, it's okay, I guess. I kind of want to hit the locks on each side, but I can race perfectly well without it. So I'm good. I'm loving Moza. I'm really enjoying Nox Gaming in Three Rivers. Shout out to them for getting the wheel to me as fast as humanly possible. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. It's like, for me, it's a 14-hour drive to get there and another 14-hour drive to get back. So that's 28 hours for me to go to the store and get it, you know? Whereas for them to ship it to me within 24 hours, I had it. Boom. I'm amazed. Because even Amazon comes quickly here at times. And by quickly, I mean it's anywhere between 3 days and 7 days. If it's not coming from across the country.
Divsy Place says, yes, that's a great turnaround time for delivery.
Yeah. I ordered it like at, 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday and got it delivered. Got the notification for it at 11 o'clock this morning. But I wasn't here. So that's pretty awesome. But okay, folks, yeah, like I said, I'm tired. Man, you know, it's kind of like Christmas and you get your gift and you don't want to go to bed. And you just want to keep playing with your toys. But yeah, I've been up since early this morning, so I was up before the sun this morning, so time for me to hit the hay. Unfortunately, I still have a lot of work to do tomorrow, so it's not like I can get up, have coffee, and start streaming and gaming all day. So, obviously I'll be back tomorrow evening, but maybe if I can finish early, maybe tomorrow afternoon. So, okay, folks, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help out my little channel. Ring that notification bell. That way you guys know exactly when I go live. And make sure that notification bell is still activated, because YouTube has a habit of deactivating them. So, okay, thank you all for watching, everybody's. Thank you for all the input and help and everything else. See you in the next ones.